Good morning. Welcome to this morning's meditation. We are rocking and rolling. Oh, how is everyone feeling? Busy, 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 intense, intense, intense. There are so many different aspects to the energetics currently unfolding. And it's because we're still dealing with this kite. It has not left us. We've just been moving through different elements of it. And we have a huge, I want to say, Mercury Uranus aspect. We have a Mars conjunct with Uranus, I believe. Like there's so many with the kite, everything is just connecting in very specific ways right now. Again, not an astrologer, obviously, but with enough understanding to feel the different sequencing and flows within the field and the dynamics. And what I want to bring us into today, this is a huge pure flame energetic. At the tip of that kite is Pluto, and Pluto is driving our purpose. 2024 to 2044. That is essentially the tip of the arrow where in what we are driving into. And it is taking us out of the ego and truly into what is behind the Metatron code, which is what is the astral mind? What is the consciousness of what is to come in the Aquarian age? And I love that as we're talking about this, Metatron, Crystal Skull Metatron is coming in more into focus as well. So with that, we're going to dive in, and the really the energetic that is here for all of us to harness and to capture is what is your highest timeline? Because there are many, many, Venus is in, she's in such a powerful spot as well to really help us unearth, like it's her voice that's really that inner feminine that's rising to the surface to help bring that astral mind more to the forefront. But in the meantime, there's a lot of adrenal fatigue. There's a lot of mind firing. You know, it's like total chaos within the system to help kind of pop all of this through. It's the heat of the moment, if you will, the ultimate contractions that we're in the energetic of, to really push us through this window, right, and to help us find that astral peace that is what the Metatron code is all about. So it's some pure flame energetics, and in this case we get to think about it as the purification window. This is a true purification and alchemization window that is here to help us, again, capture our highest timeline. And not only that highest timeline, but that blueprint, that consciousness that, it's like you can think of that kite, then capturing that timeline, and then that inertia pulling us forward. So with that, let's take a nice deep, deep, deep breath in. Nice big exhale out. And another nice deep breath in. And big exhale out. And nice deep breath in. And exhale out. And as you settle into the room and the moment, I want you to feel not just the swirl of the big energy around you. I want you to find all of the ups and downs and the topsy-turvy energetics, the busyness. I want you to feel into, just find all of the busy, busy energy that you have been experiencing and let it get really, 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 really loud. Like let the busyness be the energy, so much so that it's like, especially for those of you with kids, like you've walked into the playroom and it exploded, right? And all you can think to do is just take a trash bag and throw every single object into that trash bag. Like you're going to empty it out. That's the energy I want you to hold right here is like all of the busyness, all of this energy of all of the busyness just gets to be drawn or placed in this trash bag. Like just let it all be organized because in just a moment, we are going to expand beyond it. Nice deep breaths in because there is so much busyness. There is so much adrenal hits. There is so much, again, like there's this heightened focus in these certain parts of the energetic, but they aren't, it's like our attention is being drawn to them, right? Like if the kids are screaming and everyone's fighting, you're drawn exclusively to that one room because that's where all of the energy is concentrated. But you could have a massive palatial house, and on the other side of the house, you could have a nice, quiet, peaceful fountain with soundproof rooms, and you wouldn't even hear the kids screaming in that other room or the volume of the TV on. But because of the energy right now, the busyness in our lives and the big energy is so loud. So just let yourself drop in right here, right now, at the beginning of this meditation and be in that playroom and get it organized. In fact, go ahead in this space that we're holding right now, take all of your big stuff, your big projects, and the drama in the family life, whether it's mom, dad, family, husband, wife, spouse, partner, you name it. Just let it all be shoved into a room and place a grounding cord on that room. Go ahead and drop a grounding cord. Just imagine a nice little drain spiraling its way down to the bottom of the earth, to the crystal quartz at the center of the earth. And your cord can go along parallel because your home, your space has a nice big, much bigger drain on it. And nice deep breath in. Go ahead and imagine the sun shining down on your home, your field, your energy. You can do this by just, we're doing a backwards light link today, aren't we? Just feeling that sunshine. And even if your life is calm, but everyone around you is going into chaos, let them be the ones in the playroom. Because the playroom is supposed to be play. Our lives are supposed to be play, but we know it doesn't always work out like that. Ugh, you guys are even getting me like tight in the throat and a yawn, feeling it, all that tension, that Mars energy holding the adrenals. Ugh. We want some Uranus, which is firing off in the brain. Nice deep breaths here. Okay, we're getting there. Just keep packing them in. Okay, everybody's organized. Now, I want you to think of that Venus energy. For some of you, if you're into cooking, it may be that creation space in the kitchen where you drive love and repetition, and just some of you, it may be gardening. Others, it may be, oddly enough, like cleaning, which you may not enjoy, but it's the ritual, it's the caring and the nurturing of the space. Your homes or your altars are your altars. So it's the beautification, it's the running the energy, it's the purification. And maybe organizing your space. Don't think of it as cleaning, think of it as organizing space. You don't actually have to be doing these things. Just let yourself find that energy as we just drain the greater field. You guys are bringing me in because we are this we are focusing out on where we are going, and yet I am getting sucked deep into these drains. So you guys are doing it. Those kids and that busyness is quieting down big time. Everybody's fields are slowing down a little bit. I think we're good. I think we're good to come out of the lower field, because really what we're here for is the new timeline. You see all this stuff, all this noise, it's the old timelines. And what happens? This is a weird analogy, but right before something dies off, live in Florida, we have this is here. Yeah, sorry, gonna throw this one in there, but we have a lot of like bugs and cockroaches and all the things. And if you go to kill them, it's like you'll see them like twitch even after they're dead, right? Like that's almost what this busyness feels like. It's like the electrical shocks through the systems that are happening before the new timelines come on board. So all of this craziness that is flushing through the system, right, is some of the die off that's happening. So go ahead and deep, deep, deep root, because you being in this space are the leader for these new timelines that are coming on board. So go ahead and look to the high field. Look to, and by that I mean like the new timeline, find that golden flame, that sunlight, find the azure flame. And as you look for it, it may be right there in the center of your heart. It may be in that quiet space, because we've been focusing on the physical field and the busyness field and the third dimension, the matrix. So feel into the heart of your home, the center of your space, and just let that energy pour through. Let that be, as you imagine standing in the center of your home. Now feel yourself as this oak tree or this mighty sequoia, and let that energy begin to ripple out into the space. As you begin to pull from the center of the earth this new timeline in. And what I love about this is the Uranus field, which is super activated. It's the Venus field, which is super activated. And as we head into the depths of November, Pluto, which is out at the tip of the kite in the astrological field, is starting to come back online. What does that mean? It means that the structure and the infrastructure, it's like mom and dad, the governing body is coming home, like the field is getting ready to seal. And we are not sealing it with all of this busyness and chaos of the old field here. We are sealing it with this new energetic. So today, we are capturing the new timeline. We are setting you in your home in this field on the new timeline. If you've gotten a lot of resistance and push for like the old, like saying it can't be done, if it's felt like there isn't a lot of flow for what you're calling in, and believe me, I've felt it in my field. If it just seems like it's not showing up, trust that that's the old timeline. Use this moment, use these couple of minutes we have left in this meditation to just allow this energy, like a tidal wave, to begin to ripple through your field. And trust that as you now go look at that playroom that we like packed up all the old timelines and the junk and the kids and the family and everyone who is making a lot of noise, that it's like they're all mellow and cool, hanging out in the theater room now with some popcorn, watching the show. We could pretend they're all watching Avatar, right? With all this blue light from this azure flame coming through, watching this big center tree. birth itself, bringing some nice, calm, cooling energy. In that room that had been tucked in the back previously is now echoing like just calm. Like we can hear waterfalls. We can feel relaxation and Venus, her energetic, moving through you. Imagining like a river, a current pulsing through really your left foot up through the knee, through the hip, and then spiraling its way around the spine, and a surge of just cool, calming water making its way to the top of the mind. Nice blue, calm, crystalline water that the mind is drinking in, purifying. So much so that your entire home gets bathed in this cool, calming light. Whatever was hot and adrenalized, firing off is like your home begins to breathe. And what felt hot and electric and staticky before now feels like, if we were to imagine a membrane that was like dry and electrically charged, now feels open and porous and ready to be picked up by the new current. And it's like we can feel that current just out there. So breathing in, and as you continue to breathe in, feeling all of the energy breathing with you, feeling that new timeline in its current, breathing with you. And then just feeling yourself like a molecule of water getting swept away in that new timeline. And you and all of your projects, all of your people, everyone you've brought into this, getting carried up into this new vortex, the new energetic, this new Aquarian age of consciousness. And from here, coming into your mind and feeling not only new neural networks and patterns forming in your mind, but feeling it forming in those around you, feeling new neural networks like a new home system being wired into your home, new neural networks being birthed in your walls and in those that you live with, and those that you work with. And the most important element to this, it's not about what you say or what you do. I want you to feel yourself almost encapsulated, but not. It's a living toric field as you move. And I want you to feel yourself walking through the spaces that you're going to move through today and tomorrow and over the next weeks as a centrifugal force, as a new timeline. And that force not only alters reality, forces reality to alter to your timeline. But to your values, to your centeredness, to the way in which you hold your worth. How does your mind think and feel? Where do you orient yourself? Do you need to get caught up in the nitty gritty details, in the weeds? Or can you allow the ontology of your own consciousness and the work, the greater work that you're up to simply unfold? Most likely, yes. Taking another breath in, feeling this timeline now coming all the way into your body, into your home, as you start to come back to the room in the moment, feeling centered, feeling those you love, those you work with, those you don't even know coming into the room, into the moment, landing now, the future, here, now, centered and present. Taking a nice deep breath in, big exhale out, allowing the room to reverse its spin. Notice that there had been a spin happening in the environment around you, and allow it to just do like a quick one click back to seal the field. And know that you did it. We have come through this portal. You've calmed it, you've settled it. You may step out of today and it is seemingly like chaos around you, but that's part of this. Just know it's the die off and that it's the centering. You just get to hold the center and that it's unfolding for you. Bring everyone into alignment with you and keep focusing out on where you are headed, what you are up to, holding that future vision, whether you know the details of it or not. It's not what it's about right now. It's just trusting this energetic inside of you, following the breadcrumbs and letting it show you. And with that, namaste.